Hello and welcome to 6 of the best things about Destiny. My name is aMidnightFalcon of the Wandering Fools. I hope you enjoy this video. Destiny is one of the first glimpses we had at the power of next generation consoles. Sure, we had games like Rise Son of Rome for Xbox One and Killzone Shadowfall for PlayStation 4, but these titles were few and far between for the new hardware, and they were exclusive to their respective platforms. Then along came Destiny, Bungie and Activision's new flagship, multi-platform title, and by goodness is it a looker. The varied locations and planets that you visit, from the spectacular tropical jungles of Venus, to the arid deserts of Mars. And even the Earth's moon, along with the enemies and guardians that inhabit them, are gorgeous. The planet intros allow us to admire the stunning vistas of the new planets you're about to explore, and the cutscenes are all in-engine, hinting at characters you're yet to meet, even if you are later to be disappointed. Often I find myself staring into the distance on each planet, at the aging plains that scatter the cosmodrome, or the star-strewn galaxy above your head on the moon. And hey, if that doesn't impress you, you can see your footprints in the dust or sand. That's pretty cool, right? If you're coming into Destiny from a Halo background, then you'll be no stranger to the phenomenal works of Martin O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore. The theme and scores featured in Halo are epic, and in Destiny they are no different. You can recognise familiar hallmark signatures in Destiny that echo the music of Halo, and Martin O'Donnell has once more delivered an outstanding game soundtrack. Each race and enemy had their own specific theme and music behind them, lending each a distinct feel and personality, and certainly in battle with these minions of darkness, the score will often reflect the moment, spurring you on as you cut down your foes whilst inevitably defending some sort of objective. I personally love the music in this game, and although it may not be as memorable as Halo, it is brilliant nonetheless. The inhabitants of the world of Destiny, scattered across the Milky Way, are certainly varied. You play as the main protagonists, called the Guardians, who are made up of 3 races: humans, the Awoken, sort of like space elves, and the Exo, badass robots infused with the light of the Traveller. As a Guardian, you are the last remnants of humanity and Earth's last defense against the mysterious and insidious darkness. These 3 initial races are distinct and interesting in their own way, and wield the power of the Traveller in defense of Earth. But of course, you're not alone in the galaxy. The darkness has brought with it many alien races who simply want to see Earth burn. Of these races, 4 stand out amongst the rest. The Fallen, a once proud race who are now hell-bent on reclaiming their lost honour. The Hive, a cultic, necrotic and evil force who design nothing but the utter destruction of humanity. The Vex, a machine race of ruthless and unstoppable constructs. They consume planets and bend them to their unknowable purposes. And finally, the Cabal, huge, powerful, and heavily armoured. They serve their Imperium with cold and calculating obedience, obliterating any and all who stand in their way. These races are diverse, posing their own threats and challenges to the Guardians who do battle with them. They also pose their own dangers to Earth, and provide us with many entertaining and stimulating encounters as we Guardians take the fight to them. Bungie certainly haven't lost their touch when it comes to aliens for us to kill in droves, and the races and aliens in Destiny are amongst the best they've ever created. There is no shortage of activities to partake in Destiny. Whether you wish to play by yourself or with friends, there are plenty of bounties, missions, and strikes to dive into. And even after 6 months, there is still a vibrant community behind this game, and plenty of Guardians to play with, should you require a hand. The Nightfall and Heroic strikes offer a decent challenge for veteran players, but the best and most difficult undertakings are definitely the raids. Composed of 6 Guardians, raids offer the greatest trials and rewards in the game, but above all, they're very fun. There is nothing like coordinating a team of your friends, or some people you just met off Reddit, in order to either defend a position, or synchronizing 5 Galahorn wielding Guardians to bring Crota to his knees for his summary execution by the Swordbearer. The raids are exhilarating, and one of my personal favourite things about this game, and something every Guardian should take part in. And, if raiding isn't your thing, then Destiny's multiplayer component, the Crucible, offers a fun and varied experience. Taking the fight to other Guardians, there are plenty of game modes to play, and you get to bring your best gear and weapons to the fight. The Crucible is an enjoyable component, especially with a full fire team. Destiny is, first and foremost, a first-person shooter. There's no denying that, and it's definitely what Bungie excel at. They know how to make a compelling and enjoyable shooter that feels satisfying no matter what you're doing. The 3 classes of the Titan, Hunter and Warlock feel fluid and smooth to play. Even small features such as sprinting, which is always available, and jumping, which is different for each class, handles nicely and as you would expect. Each class also has differing abilities that are varied enough to feel unique, and the skill trees allow you to alter the ways you destroy your opponents. Melee attacks are satisfying when they connect, and the supers of each class are wonderful when used correctly. From the Titan's brutal Fist of Havoc ground pound to the devastating lethality of the Hunter's Arc Blade, you truly feel a powerful and destructive force to be reckoned with. But let's not forget the guns, of which there are many. There are 3 slots that you can fill your Guardian's arsenal with: primary weapons such as auto and scout rifles, special weapons like a sniper and shotgun, and finally heavy weapons, which are the rocket launchers and heavy machine guns. They all feel delightful and unique to use. Scout rifles allow you to pull off precision kills in quick succession, and hand cannons make you feel like you're in the Wild West, rapidly palming back the hammer as you gunsling your way to victory. The shooting in Destiny is extremely gratifying, whether you're playing PvE in raids or PvP in the Crucible. So here we are at number 1, and I'm sure you could all guess where this was heading. Just like many MMOs that you can think of, the biggest and most compulsive draw is loot. And it's no different with Destiny. Built as a social shooter with MMO elements, Bungie went all out with the sweet swag that you can acquire. Whether they are dropped as engrams along the way or given as a reward for completing the toughest challenges the game has to offer, there is a huge addiction to getting the best gear in the game. There's a traditional tier system for each piece of gear: common, uncommon, rare, and legendary, and the best of all, the exotics. Each tier is harder to obtain, unless you're lucky in the Nightfalls or the raids. You better cross your fingers and hope the resident exotic seller Xur has what you want. The gear also looks incredible, from glittering armour pieces such as the Crest of Alpha Lupi, menacing helmets like the Helm of Sate 14 or the Symbiote Aclophage, to the wonderful weapons you can wield like the blood-soaked pulse rifle Red Death, the gilded hand cannon The Last Word, and best of all, the wolf-adorned rocket launcher Galahorn. Each has been designed and crafted with special care and attention through either the aesthetic or varied animations. I adore the loot in Destiny, and it's what keeps me returning week after week to try and attain that one exotic I'm missing, or the final piece of armour from the raid that still eludes me. Once again guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If If you think I missed any of the best features of Destiny, or have any other sort of suggestions for me, then please can you leave them in the comment section below. That would be awesome. Also, if you don't mind leaving a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribing for more content from this channel, that would be amazing. So yeah, thank you so much again for watching, have an awesome day, and goodbye.